feelings have risen. They have risen. So what is it to dialogue over? We have only one demand for Ruto, step aside. Ama tukukujie. Simple, tutakukujia kama utaki, but there's no dialogue we need with Ruto. Now, on the same point, saying Ruto must go, comrades, is last year, is old news. I will tell you why. Ruto is gone. He's a lame duck president. 47% of his vote ilikuwa the so-called Mulima. Mulima yote imeenda. Gen Z na millennials wale hawakuwa wanapiga kura are 4 times larger than Mulima. They are 21 million. They have come into politics and they are also against him. So how does Ruto survive? Hata kama mnasikia taiba. So let's stop talking about Ruto. Let's now discuss way forward. He is gone, bro. He is gone. Way forward. In this sense, what are our candidates for president? The presidency? Not just the president. The presidency. Deputy na mdogo wake. Raisi na mdogo wake. Kwa sababu gani? We do not want another government where the president and the deputy keep fighting. Can you please work? For 5 good years. Without drama. See, after 2 years, mshaanza kubishana. Okay? So we are looking for the presidency. Not just the president. Tukimaliza hiyo, najua mshasema Mtata na Maraga na mimi niko hapo. Tukimaliza hiyo, we have now to protect our presidency. How? Through Senate and Parliament, MCA and gubernatorial houses. For the first time, I am totally for the idea of kupiga suti. That is the only way we protect our presidency. We do very competitive primaries. The most transparent primaries in Kenya. Kama umeshinda, umeshinda. Na tunajua vizuri huyu ndiye tulikuwa tunataka kuwe MCA wa Dagoretti, MP wa Dagoretti. Na ameshinda wengine, hakuna mambo ya wizi. Kama ni MCA huyu amepata na ameshinda. Sasa tukienda kwa kura, suti brother. Kutoka juu mpaka chini. Because if we do not protect our presidency and we let crooks into parliament and to senate, our revolution will be countermanded. He will not be able to pass a single law. He will not be able to pass any appointments because he has no MPs. For the first time, we need to vote suti. Lazima iwe suti, brother. Provided nomination ni clear. Provided nomination is competitive, it is open from every seat. So that umse akishinda tunajua vizuri huyu ndiye tulikuwa tunataka hapa. Sasa tupige suti kutoka juu mpaka chini basi. Juu sasa juu tukipigia Maraga, huku chini sijui ati Karigavi, wewe umeenda Kalonzo nini. Wakuja wangangapo wakienda bunge. We have wasted our revolution. Finally, there's someone who said about aura, my friend here. This is very serious. This nonsense about benevolent dictators, we are playing with fire. There's no such thing as a benevolent dictator. There's no such thing. Why? Because there's a difference between development and sustainable development. A dictator might bring development, like Gaddafi, but he cannot bring sustainable development. There's a difference. Sustainable development is where you govern by the rule of law, the constitution, functional institutions. That will give you sustainable development. Ile itakaa, hata ukitoka, bado itakaa. But a dictator governs by cult of personality. Kwa sababu nimekuja, kwa sababu Matiang'i ati ndiye CS interior kutakuwa. Kwa sababu Matiang'i ndiye education kutakuwa. Akitoka tunarudi square one. Cult of personality. It doesn't change systems. It doesn't empower institutions. He is using cult of personality. Horrible. Maraga and Mtata are the perfect candidates because in fact hiyo aura alinyimwa na Mungu kwa kupenda ni bahati mzuri sana. So that now they work on systems. We have functional institutions. Kama ni TSC, katiba inasema competitive hiring. Si ati muende barua kwa state house za kuandika baba. As in Ruto has taken. Ati now teachers are being hired in state house. Kazi ya TSC ni nini basi? Let institutions do their job. Functional institutions. Rule of law. and constitutionalism. That is the way for sustainable development. I'll give you 2 examples to make my point. To finish up, I was raised in a Christian home, so I'll quote the Bible often. There is a parable where Jesus said, the word of God is there, like a man who went to sow, a sower. Some seed fell on the rocks, others fell by the wayside, others fell in good soil. The seeds that fell among the rock to rise up. Imeisha? They are quick to rise up, but kidogo itakufa. Why? Because kitu kipanda hapa kama nyasi, it has no depth, so it can't stay for a long while. But the one that is in the good soil, hiyo itamea na ipate nini? Ipate mavuno. Dictators ni kama ile the seed that fell among rocks. It looks good. There is order. I want to assure you, when Kagame leaves Rwanda, because people will think Rwanda is doing very well, there will be another war. Because he has no deputy, he has no institutions, he kila kitu. There is no such thing as a benevolent dictatorship. Rule of law, constitutionalism, functional institutions. That's the way. And all that is in Maraga and Omtata, not in Matiang'i. Na muuaji. Now, finally on that issue, Ruto is finished because...
Don't forget ICC.
Ruto is finished because our vote is personal against Ruto. Hata nijenge nini? Ajenge 40 Thika roads in my hometown in Kitui. He must go. In fact, for the 2 biggest voting blocks, the vote in 2027 against Ruto will be personal. It will be not about development. It will be personal. Number 1, Mlima, because of Gachagua impeachment. Number 2, youth, because of the killings. There is nothing Ruto can do to bring back Ojwang. And for me, my vote is fucking personal with Ruto. Personal. Hata ajenge nini. So how does he win? Acha endelea na stadium zake na Nairobi River. He must go. But anyway, to come back, I want to remind you, remember there's a difference between development and sustainable development. Matiang'i can bring us development, but not sustainable development. Sustainable development, you need the rule of law, constitutionalism, and functional government institutions. Comrades, viva! Viva! Comrades, viva! Viva!